Former Ohio Congressman and Democrat Fox News contributor Dennis Kucinich joins us live right now from, Cleveland today. Good morning to you, Congressman.
Good morning.
Well, what do you think about what we just heard Reince Priebus say, that the Republicans at their debate were betrayed by CNBC?
Well, as the chairman of the party, he has every right to give his opinion about the way the media handled that last debate. At the same time, those candidates have a responsibility to come forward, and the media is not there to play patty cake. This is a serious matter, and they're going to ask questions at times that are going to be uncomfortable.
Well, the question, I think it's okay to ask hard questions and to follow up, but if you watched it, the moderators were actually arguing during their answer.
Yeah, I think that CNBC, when they looked at the tape, would probably want to do some things differently. And I think this discussion going on between the chairman and the Republican Party and the networks and the campaigns in the networks, that's healthy, at least to try to come up with some broad ground rules.
Sure.
However, what we have to keep in mind, as someone who's been in many of these debates in the past, candidates have to be prepared for any kind of question coming from anywhere, and you can't complain about the questions. The audience may not like it. They'll respond. That's where the networks have to be careful. If they feel the debate's not fair, the people who are watching may decide to go somewhere else.
Okay, so you're saying that if you're running for president, you should not be afraid of a TV network, right?
Hello? I mean, there's always a dynamic tension between a president and the media. It's been that way forever. But when you're running, you better be prepared to answer any question, period.
Then let me ask you this, Dennis. Why is Hillary Clinton and the DNC afraid of Fox? The DNC has got debates with ABC, NBC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN, Univision as well, and not Fox. So to your argument, if you're going to run for president, you shouldn't be afraid of a TV network. Why won't she come on this network?
Well, let me tell you this from my own experience. You know, there were people inside the party who were discouraging me from appearing on Fox, and to me, and what I said at the time is this, and this is before I worked for Fox. I said, if you can't meet that test of being subject to scrutiny by a network that may not agree with you philosophically, then, hey, why are you running? And so I would say that Secretary Clinton would serve her campaign, the American people, well, to be available for questioning, as the other candidates who are running as Democrats would as well, by Fox. I don't think that it's not even a close question. You know, we can have these discussions. We may not always agree, but this is a huge audience that you have to have the ability to reach out to so they get a chance to see what you think.
So so Dennis, you're saying that the Democrats should have agreed to a debate on Fox?
Absolutely. It's not even a close question. And I'm not saying this because I'm working for Fox now. I said this before I was working for Fox, that whether you agree with the Fox's news policy or not is irrelevant. You have an obligation to speak directly to the American people, and that's what these debates provide.
Well, we are truly fair and balanced. You're right here on the channel. You work for us.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, hello indeed. All right, Dennis Kucinich joined us today from Cleveland. Congressman, thank you very much. Have a great week.
Thank you.
All right.